It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you, and we've got a great matchup here. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? Now it's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance in his career now, not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
A huge play right off the bat. A gain of 69 yards. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll go again here with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll take it on in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. First down throw, Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, Mike, but you have to tackle in space. They almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Travis Kelce to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns. and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Aguilar. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
To the tight end, Likely. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will up it to a 2-point lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? First and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Off the play fake. Here's Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
43.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying.
Andy Reid wants
Previous
another
play
look
is
at
under
that, and
review.
Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game.
A 52-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This is Henry. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. On play action, here's Jackson. A throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 3rd and 5. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
And another great throw right there, Mike, and when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. First down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Where's it?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. Our AFC Championship game rematch finds the Ravens this time out on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And we show you some of the highlights. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. Strong.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he has yet to find anything to lean on in this one.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
Yellow.
First down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Third down, 3 to go. Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick.
Big opening up the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Next to score, Ravens 34, Chiefs 31.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. From the gun, Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Jackson now to throw on first down. All alone is the tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is...
And he will score again. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So we'll take it to the...
With the score, Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10.
Right. Attack, attack! Our side!
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And our Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow!
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard
Our
line.
side!
They go play action with Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Our side!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll swing that out wide, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The return starts at the 13. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll give it going left. There's Henry. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They face second down and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is
a great game, FRFR.
Through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. He'll find Aguilar. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of the... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson up top again. Aguilar able to make the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Henry. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown. But there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying, wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25.
This is it.
28-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Gray is the motion man here. 1st down throw. Mahomes Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
What the fuck?
Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
Damn, Jeff.
Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Down inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. Inside the 20. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents.